Yo, what it is, it's your boy Kush Boy Mikey, man, from the RPSL Hip Hop Podcast, man, you know what I'm saying? And today I'm here with one of the hottest rappers in the DMV right now. I've known him for a long time, you know what I'm saying? Very lyrical, dog, you know what I'm saying? I always followed what he had going on. He's very talented, you know what I'm saying? In the booth, behind the camera, you know what I'm saying? Editing, anything. Like, this is my man right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here right now with my dog, Dreemy Suave. How you doing today, sir? No, my bad, I changed that. This Dreemy Alpha.
Nah, you know me from way back when. So
yeah, way back when, dog. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to chop it up with you, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Me doing this podcast and me knowing you so long, it's only right, you know what I'm saying? So, tell the people, who is Dreemy Alpha?
Shit, Dreemy Alpha is literally me. I don't even be trying to fake it or do no extra shit. A nigga, he just do what he like. You know what I'm saying? I do what I'm interested in. Some dreamy nigga shit.
Right.
Whoever fuck with me, fuck with it. Whoever don't.
Yeah, now get into the whole Dreemy thing, man. Where that come about at?
Dreemy, I didn't know where the fuck that shit came. I think it came from, we was some young niggas at first. We used to say like we was the dream team for real, because it was like Stevie did like all the production for all the beats and shit, and I was the nigga doing like all the visuals and graphics for shit. So you know what I'm saying? We was like, we the dream team, like we got everything here. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's the fuck we move with. Like you know what I'm saying? So we felt like we was the dream team.
Keep the first part.
My bad. Hey, we in the studio right now. My nigga Louis. Yeah,
this is sound check. It's a little sound check. But hey, look, we in the studio.
Hey, we in the train record right now. Yeah, shout out my nigga Louis, man. We just like still recording this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like everything going crazy in this motherfucker.
Yeah. So look, let me ask you.
Don't mind it, you know.
Let me ask you a question, right? Like you being a lyrical rapper and everything from this everything, you know, such quick, fast, and turned up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is dumbed down. You know what I'm saying? But if you still stay in your lane, you keep shit lyrical. So let me ask you a question. Does being a lyrical artist from this early get boring sometimes due to lack of competition?
I really don't even think of it like that. Like I don't even be thinking about my next track about. I don't ever even think about like, okay, how could I be more lyrical than the next nigga for real? Because I mean, with the new youth that's been coming out, I just be thinking about more like.
How they could be,
not even how could it appeal, but like just try to have fun with that shit. Like don't even think too hard about trying like, yeah, sometimes, you know, it's time to get lyrical, but you don't want the beat called for. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Be honest, yourself, you don't even want to hear that shit. Like, even like the old raps you used to hear, like, from the 80s to the 90s and some shit like that. Like, there's some simple ass raps that went hard and shit that niggas still rap now, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't always just think just because your shit got the best wordplay in the world, like, your shit is the best rap, because that shit ain't true. It's what you feel and what's in your heart. Like, so that's just how I go about shit.
Alright, so all your music, you know what I'm saying, from Pokemon Green all the way up until 3FB, Caliban.
Niggas don't even know about Pokemon.
That's one of my favorite drinks.
Y'all
ain't got to go check it out. It's still available, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, all the way from Pokemon Green all the way to 3FB.
Yeah.
Explain your love for anime and how much it plays a part in your music.
Oh shit.
Because I can't hear you.
Damn. I guess it do play a big part.
Hell yeah. I listen, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I've ever noticed is that all my mixtape covers like go from like a kid to like a nigga who a samurai to like a ninja to like an armored up ninja and shit like that. So I get that shit, but I don't know. That's just, I guess when I was in high school and shit like that, like that's just what I gravitated towards more. Like I just watched cartoons. I was that nigga drawing comic books in the classroom and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess just because of that, I never like try to switch up on that shit and just be like, you know what I'm saying? I go hard. I'm gonna spray up this block and shit.
Low. Yeah, 725.
Lazy pulling up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. We gonna keep it natural. You know what I'm saying? So as far as anime and like just nerdy, I don't know, bro. I always read comic books, and I always drew comic books in class and stuff. That's what I spent most of my time doing in high school for. I was just drawing shit, even though I ain't necessarily failed classes and shit like that, but there was a point in time in high school I was failing classes. It was because I was drawing comic books, you feel me? So I don't know, I always gravitated towards that shit. I don't necessarily try to like. It's just become a part of me, and whether I try to force it or not, that's just what come about my music for real. So I mean, it's like fuck it now. It's like this is what happened.
Okay. So we brought up your old projects. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All your projects got real unique names to them.
Yeah.
Is it one particular or more than one that means something or have a special meaning to it to you?
I think Loaded might be probably the most special one.
Explain.
Because at that point in time, it was probably the most emotional type. Like that was probably like the most emotionally fueled tape that I had out of all of them for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I use that tape as necessary like therapy or stress reliever to just describe what I was going through. And shit, talk to a motherfucker who was probably going through the same shit I was going through at that time. So, you know what I'm saying? I know I kept the little anime shit with the ninja and shit, but it was more to it because that tape was more about like getting into, you know what I'm saying, what's under the mask, you feel me? Like, 'cause everybody put a front on, you feel me? It was more about what's under that shit.
And that's why I fuck with the music though, because it's like you still like you said, you still stick to your anime, but whatever you're going through and shit's going on out here, you still, you know what I'm saying, put that in your music. You still make sure you inject that into your music or whatever.
Yeah.
Right, so like you said, we was talking about Dream Team, right? So I want to ask you a question. How did it go from Dream Team to YSE, or is everything still Dream Team?
Well, shit, YSC is more of like the production label, so I would say YSC is more about like, you know what I'm saying, more about what we offer to like other artists as far as like niggas can provide videos and shit like that, niggas can provide beats and production, you know what I'm saying, like that. We get niggas can provide artwork and all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying. We can do anything, you know what I'm saying, to help your brand out. And over the years, you know what I'm saying, as well as rap, you know what I'm saying, we also been like in the background working with like a lot of artists. Like it's, I mean, it's,
I said that to Sleepy, and then when I interviewed them, it's like I look at y'all something like a no limit. At the end of the day, everything in house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all family. Ain't nothing split apart. Y'all been together for some years. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of rappers, they all ride one ways or going off what's hot and going off what's catchy. I'm gonna do this because this person did that. How do you find, you know what I'm saying, the craft to stay in your own lane and do what you do and not fall into the mix with everybody else?
I guess I'm one of them people that's just like, what if, or like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying, how can we do this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, cause I don't know, like, I've never been that type of nigga who necessarily has been paying attention to like what everybody else doing and being like, oh shit, I need to do that same shit because I don't know, I just never really paid attention to niggas like that.
Not more so you gotta do the same shit, but I think a lot of people do it because they think they're gonna pop quicker because it's like that's the wave of what's going on now, but it don't work like that for everybody's favor.
It's been more like I just be in my own world, bro. Like I literally be in my own world.
Stay there.
I don't be focused on what.
Stay there, man.
Appreciate it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I really don't be paying attention. Like I do pay attention to what people do, and I listen to their music. Don't get me wrong, but like I be in my own world, bro. I be doing my own artwork. I be doing like my own videos and visuals, getting my own ideas and trying, you know what I'm saying, expand on that. So with that being said, like that's really how I stay in my own lane. Like the whole rap movie and shit, like that shit is just like some shit that just
we gonna get into
came out of control. Like it wasn't even supposed to be all that.
You borderline genius for that. I put you in the post. I said, this nigga Suave is fucking borderline genius. We gonna get into 3FB soon, right? But just want to let the people know, so this is my man. Not only my man, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was making music, this one nigga was like, yo, he always fuck with everything I did.
I was at Maserati bike zoomed on out of here.
Yeah, see, he know way back.
I was like, oh, this nigga fine. Fucking with this nigga.
Yes,
go ahead.
And I want to let y'all know something. He gonna make it because this is one of the most humblest people I've ever met in my life. So I came in here, I said, dog, what you in the studio working on? So, you know what I'm saying? He let me hear. I said, are you still working fast like you always do? nigga so he's so humble he didn't even want to answer me. He was turning his back like, go ahead with that shit, bro. Like, and it's like that's why you gonna make it a long way in this game, because like that's what a lot of people need to get into. So like a lot of people just too cocky and look. I broke up talking to town on my podcast. So that's how that look. That's how
what
deep.
The fuck?
That's how deep.
That's overseas.
Yeah, bro. Like, son, I'm just not one of these niggas like, oh, I fuck with your music, bro. Like,
no
I'm actually into this shit, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, get into it. Like, what made you pick 3FB to have like bring an album out and a short film? What made you put the short film with 3FB?
I been had an idea around loading, but I didn't necessarily use it for loading because the idea with loading was I was just gonna do a surprise ass film and shit like that, just drop that shit. But I think at the time my laptop had got stolen out of DC and it had like and my external all that shit. So like all the files for that whole movie, it had a whole temple, it had some crazy ass shit in that joint, like in the snow and all that, sword fights and shit in the snow. Damn. That shit was some wild ass shit, but
damn,
you know what I'm saying? I had to just keep rocking with it. But then I came up with 3FB Forever, and that whole idea around 3FB Forever, I was thinking like Batman Forever. You know what I'm saying? Even though it meant something completely different from like some superhero shit, I just was trying to figure out a way to make everything completely cohesive without being like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So what is 3FB? Tell the people what 3FB is.
3FB is pretty much the group of motherfuckers I hung with in college. We came up with that name, Third Floor Bangers, because we all lived on the third floor.
Oh, y'all had the third floor lit.
Yeah, we was the most lit floor. We had Nerf guns. We was getting drunk. We used to keep our.
He said we had Nerf guns. We was getting drunk.
Yeah, we told this one girl. We had this one girl. We told this one girl, nigga, keep fucking around, we gonna spray that shit. We gonna spray your ass up. She was like, yeah, alright, fuck all that bullshit. And then we pulled up during the quads and shit. We was like, yeah, you was talking all that shit. We had these jackets on and shit, these trench coats. He was like, yeah, you was talking all that shit. She was like, yeah. So what you gonna do? We pulled out them Nerf guns and she was like, ah! So ever since then they was like, yeah, we third floor bangers, but it was some dumb shit.
What college you went to, man?
Stevenson.
Oh, okay.
University.
Oh, you know Dre and Fatty Cool.
Yeah.
So we used to get fucked up with Stevenson, son.
Oh, nah, I ain't even gonna talk about Dre.
And let me tell you, one of the most.
Shout out my nigga Fat Poppy, so
yeah.
my nigga.
Oh yeah.
Poppy,
Look,
so
the story I'm gonna tell you, he got him in it. So let me tell you. I think we was on our way. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, son.
Yeah.
But we left Stevenson to go to college.
Yeah.
So when we leave Stevenson, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the car with Fat Poppy. It's me, Fat Dre, little strong ass Dre Young Shot. Shout out my dog.
Oh, duh.
And then I'm in the backseat. And then the other car is Fatty Cool. Well, I think there's a couple females in the car.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know how you and your man driving next to each other, y'all talking and shit, you know what I'm saying? But we have the green light.
Yeah.
Somebody else coming from the other side, they was running the red, thinking that we wasn't gonna hit them, they could go ahead and make the turn.
Yeah.
So while these niggas is talking,
yeah,
we hit this car, Slim. I'm talking about the car was an old school. I'm talking, you know, them just all metal, completely metal, Slim. Dre driving the fucking Toyota at the time. We hit the jump so hard, the sunroof flew up like a little ass piece of paper. Whoosh, flew off, boom. So little strong Dre Young Shot, Dre. I'm like, it's like, I don't know if y'all been in a car accident or something, but when you in like a real car accident, like shit just like slow motion. It look like, so I'm in the backseat bouncing around and shit. So all I see is the nigga Dre trying to climb out the window while we're crashing. So I grabbed the nigga while we crashing. Like,
he probably seen that shit and was like,
dog,
nigga, I don't want to.
Not only did we hit his car, we hit a PT Cruiser and a Polo. So all this going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we get out because I'm trying to make sure kids out and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the PT Cruiser had a lot of kids in it. Went to the liquor store. Niggas on crutches. Niggas got casts on. We getting fucked up. We go to the liquor store get liquor. I'm talking about so Stevenson used to be so
I believe it.
lit,
I believe it. Yeah, we used to be so turned in the motherfucking dorm room. That's what they called us, 3FB. Yeah. So it became more of a family thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a group of niggas and we was just cool with each other, you feel what I'm saying? So after that shit, you know what I'm saying, we was just ganged out for real. But the point of whole 3FB Forever was, it wasn't, like I'd always rapped before then, did battles and shit in high school and all that shit, but it wasn't until I was with 3FB Forever where I decided I'm gonna try to take music.
How did your team take that? How did they feel when they seen you named your project 3FB? Like, what was the reaction they got? And how did they feel about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, like, we like 2-3 years out of college and you still repping that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? How did it feel? Like, what was their reaction and how did they take it in?
Yeah, a couple of people actually like would comment me or message me and be like, "Hey, 3FB," you know what I'm saying? Like, you keeping that shit alive.
Yeah.
It was just, it's not even necessarily that that's necessarily what I was trying to do. It was just really something that influenced me. You feel me? Like the people I was around. You know what I'm saying? Pooch, Rail Dot, nigga, Manny B. You know what I'm saying? We was just like in that joint, just some young niggas really just with dreams. Like we was all visionaries. You know what I'm saying? So it was just something that's always inspired me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, next time I do like some 3FB shit, I should get, you know what I'm saying, more people on it.
Get into that.
Yeah, definitely.
We getting a sequel?
9 times out of 10 for real. You feel what I'm saying? When the time right, but yeah, cause it's definitely motherfuckers like even like Manny B, like it's niggas I meant to include, but like you feel me, like because shit gets so timeless, especially like when you one nigga making a whole rap movie, you feel what I'm saying, like. You ain't got the time you think you got no more, or like your mind can't focus on everything at once because it take a lot of different aspects to focus on when you trying to make a movie. You know
Right. So in the movie you had Will the Rapper and the Dream.
Yeah,
That was a surprise to me. What's your relationship with Will the Rapper?
he's cool. I mean, he let a nigga pull up to the studio.
That's
You
all
feel
right.
me? Hey, he ain't kick the nigga out. You feel me? He just be cool. We be talking. We be rapping. And I literally, like, I don't necessarily go in there and record a song with him every fucking time I'm in the studio with him. It's more necessarily, like, I just see what he be doing and how he be grinding and how he be some days he gotta do like 10 features in the studio, like back to back. He got 5 hours to do 10 features.
Damn.
And I be like, I just be in that joint because I gotta realize, you know what I'm saying, you gotta see what you could be. You feel what I'm saying?
Also, what you coming along to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be there real soon, dog.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Due time and due time. I appreciate it, bro.
Kill me with that shit.
Nah,
bro. Like, I'm not asking you to be cocky, bro, but it just is what it is, bro. It's like, here's my expectations for you, not only as a friend, dog, but as a fan.
Yeah.
And a fan of music itself and a fan of DC music.
Yeah.
It's like if you actually think about it, you got lyricists. In my eyes, I think the only 2 good lyricists from here is Phil Ade and Wale, and I don't feel like Phil Ade got his big break yet.
I think Logic.
Oh yeah, Logic too. I forgot about Logic. Logic too.
At least him.
Yeah, Logic too.
JIDK when he wants to. And Chaz.
I ain't hip to Chaz. You got hit with him.
Chaz French, that nigga lit too.
Yeah, you got hit with him.
Them the most, I mean, in my opinion, they're the most lyrical. Like, they not the only people that's tight at rapping. I ain't gonna say all that, but they definitely, like, in top 5 of my most lyrical.
I fuck with Gold Link too. Gold Link, he got a song with somebody that was on,
Yeah, I can't forget.
I forget what it was, but yeah, I ain't know he was that dope, man. He just
Nah, yeah. I listened to his whole album like 3 times in a row when it first came out.
Yeah. But like I was saying, without like as my expectations for you as a friend, an artist, as a fan of rap music, something like I would like you to be the next lyrical artist that breaking this area. You know what I'm saying? I really think that this movie gave you the like let me put it here. And it's like you get a lot of positive feedback from the movie. And then my thing that I notice is a lot of people who ain't really hip to you is gravitating to you. A lot of people sing the movie before they even heard the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, you picking up a different fan base. And that shit, yeah, like I said, the movie helped you out a lot. You know what I'm saying? It was real creative, real different. I didn't see it coming. And like I said, dog, I'm proud of
Drop some music while at the same time showing exactly what the fuck going on in my head. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when shit all come together, and niggas like, this is what the fuck this nigga's thinking about. But I mean, it's a metaphor for more than what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a cool way to like express that type of artistic view. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So explain. How long was the process and everything? Like, how long did it take? You know what I'm saying? To create this movie and did this phenomenal hours? Like, what was the process like? Was it a lot of work?
Yeah.
Short time, long time? Like, how long you been working on this?
I want to say probably like a year and a half if you like at least counting the music. Cause when I first got this song, my man Chan had sent me.
Oh, I'm going to cut you off. So while you was recording, movie too? Why you record
Yeah,
music?
yeah, because I first got a beat from my man Chan. And when I got the beat from my man Chan, shout out him. He from here, but he live out in Atlanta. But he sent me the beat, and that was the first time I came up with the song 3FB Forever, for real, the first song on the joint. And I was like, you know what? I should just make a whole tape named 3FB Forever. And after I got like 3-4 songs in, I started thinking like, I could see like what I want to do for videos for this joint, but I was like, son, it'd be even cooler if I could like put them all together in some certain type of way. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make like some superhero shit, like, cause that's the shit I like to do. I watch all the Marvel movies. You feel me?
What's your favorite anime movie? Show, anything?
Anime? Yeah. It's between Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, for real. And not just because it's like the cliche joints, but like, I mean, niggas be faking, but they really be the best joints. I used to watch this other joint though, but fucking I let niggas know. But it's like this whole drama joint, like this joint called Peach Girl and shit. About this bitch named Momo and shit. And she would be fucking
Momo sounds Southeast and shit.
She be fucking up in niggas and shit. I be like, damn, you fucking that nigga.
Oh yeah, Momo from Anacostia, son. Momo Southeast and shit.
It's an anime though.
It's animated.
It don't be showing the super wild and shit. But I'm like, damn, she fucked that nigga too.
Momo from Barry Foster.
Oh yeah, that shit be so fucked up. I be like, damn, bitch, you wild as shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you wild as shit, bitch. You don't give a fuck. Like, you got a whole boyfriend and shit.
Yeah.
But you out here in this beach house and shit.
Yeah, bitch, you out here
getting
fucking
loose.
around.
Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's just, other than that, yeah, Naruto and like motherfucking. Okay. I mean, it's some other cool shit like Yu Yu Hakusho and Inuyasha and like all that other wild shit like Ronin Warriors, and it's a whole bunch to name for real. But I ain't gonna lie, like Dragon Ball Z, especially Naruto and shit, that shit just really was top caliber shit. Like from animation to the fights, storyline, what the fuck. Like niggas can hate how they want, but they try like the top joints for real. So it's probably a couple others that I ain't thinking of at the moment, but them are the joints that come.
What's the fact? Explain the fan base of Dreemy House.
I don't even know it. Like it's just starting to come for real. Like I started getting like a whole bunch of random messages, like or comments from people like I really don't know like too often. But yeah, it's growing. You know, it'd be cool because like when I go to my shows, it'd be motherfuckers like I don't even know from a can of paint or I never seen in my life, and they be like, "Yeah, I'm your biggest fan." This joint be my. It'd be weird because it'd be like, you know how like you play your music to your motherfucking your damn self, and you just be dreaming like, yeah, motherfuckers gonna say my motherfucking name and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then when motherfuckers like you really don't know, just be like, you be like, especially like when you've been doing it for so long, the longer you've been doing it, I feel like the more of a fantasy it becomes. Like, so when they first start having it, you just be like, you know, like I'm a nerd and shit, right? Like you cool with this shit, right? You know, that's what I be thinking. It just be weird.
You know why they're like you said, you know, I'm a nerd and shit, right? A lot of people can relate, son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people don't put that shit on Front Street. A lot of people try to fit in with who their friends are and shit like that, but niggas accept you who you are because you.
No bullshit. At the end of the day.
So hit me to some artists on YSE that I ain't hit to.
I mean, you know, Lazy. So you know, Sleepy. You know, Big Mike.
What's up with Big Mike, man? Big Mike,
Big Mike he got some. He just did some music in the cut. He just be working for it. He just dropped that 25 to Life mixtape. Maybe a couple months. I think it's on SoundCloud.
Okay,
it's more on SoundCloud than anything, but yeah, that joint sweet. He did that joint with this nigga. We went to high school with him too. His real name Matt, but you know what I'm saying. He be going by Circa, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, he be fine. He be having them classic sample beats and stuff like that. He went in like the whole tape is like some melodic, lyrical shit. Like when you go through it, like it's just a whole trance and it describes like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of emotion, a lot of like what's on his mind, what's stress going on. So yeah, that nigga child like got some projects out. It's just more, he just be low key with it. Like he just be trying to drop shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, God willing, you know what I'm saying, he definitely, you know what I'm saying, gonna start dropping more visuals and shit like that. Like it ain't not a thing, but you know what I'm saying. it just be how niggas work and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It all be how the dice roll.
Man, I asked you that because there's a lot of new faces on there. I don't really know too much about.
Yeah, Sinatra, Yoey.
Yeah.
Them the young boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how you find them?
I ain't really find them. It was like, nah, they just kind of, they was always there.
Oh,
you feel me?
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, it was kind of like my little brothers, and then like Yoey is my little brother. You feel me? Like, so he always looked up to me when I was rapping and shit like that.
Oh, so Yoey is your blood little brother.
Blood little brother.
Okay.
Yeah, like my little brother. So like,
oh wait, your little brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
him and Giovanni is my actual blood.
Oh yeah.
So like they always seen me rap, and like ever since they was younger, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you go ahead and rap, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. But like, you know what I'm saying, Yoey gravitated with it before Giovanni gravitated toward it. So yeah, he was like, yeah, I started rapping, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, I'm Dreemy Yoey. And I was like, shit.
Dreemy Yoey.
This is Dreemy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wasn't geeky, you know what I'm saying? I was with that shit. So the same thing for Sinatra is Giovanni's best friend. So, you know what I'm saying? He grew up around them too, so I knew him and shit like that. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to be down with Dreamy. So, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to hate because, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You feel me? Like, they gonna teach you some shit, you gonna teach them some shit. One of us got pop, you feel me? Especially if you're talented. So I ain't about trying to knock a nigga down and be like, nah, nigga, you can't rap Dreamy and shit like that. Especially like, you know what I'm saying, if they so close to some of my brother's hearts and shit like that. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
What's next for Dreamy album, man?
Shit, I mean, more creative shit. Probably more sequels. Definitely more visuals and more collabs. Definitely more concerts and bigger performances. Hosting shit out of town and shit like that. Live features, you know what I'm saying? You can see me on Live People Music. Yeah, you just gonna get more music, more content from me as a whole, for real. So, I mean, you just sit back, relax, and follow a nigga page. You're gonna see a whole bunch of dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, like, so you gonna find something that's in your ditch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna try to boast or brag or shit like that. But you might find something you fuck with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every once in a while, you need some shit that's gonna entertain you, like, differently from what a motherfucker could offer you. And that might be a nigga like a young dreamy nigga like me. So, I mean, yeah.
It was good chopping it up with you, man. Like I said, dog, you always got